guys, Devine here. Hope you're doing fabulous as always. So today guys, I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about what is your testimony and how does that impact your life and where you're supposed to be going in your life. And we're going to get into that right after this. Alright guys, welcome back. So today, like I was saying, I want to sit down and talk with you guys about what is your testimony? What is it that has created you to be the person you are? What is it that you need to start utilizing more to be able to become the person that God's created you to be? You know, every single one of us have gone through some periods of roughness in our life. We've gone through tests and trials. We've had ups and downs in our life. That's what has happened to every single person. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually an incredible thing for your life. And this is one thing I really want you guys to understand. Like, what is your testimony? What do you have to tell people that has happened in your life? What has created you into the person you are today? A lot of people, they look at their testimony, they look at their past and the things that have happened to them, and they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to tell people everything they've been through because they're embarrassed or because they're ashamed of themselves. You know, because, yeah, something happened. You know, maybe you were on drugs for many years. Maybe you were sexually abused. Maybe, whatever it is, you have a testimony within your heart that is going to either help you to achieve your dreams or it's going to hold you back from achieving your dreams. You know, you guys have heard a little bit about my testimony and my story here on the YouTube channel. And that isn't everything. I mean, would have taken way too much time for me to post everything on there. But at the end of the day, guys, you need to take your testimony and you need to use it to your advantage. You know, a lot of people, they don't realize it. You know, I want you to think about one thing that you have overcome in your life. Just one thing, okay? Stop and think about that for a second. You have it in your brain, you have it in your mind about what it was. Now, certain circumstances are going to come against you in your life. And what do you do when those circumstances come into your life? What do you do when that dream that you have is not coming to pass because the circumstances are surrounding you, circumstances coming against you? What do? Most people, they try to push through it, they try to forget it, they give up, when all you have to do, guys, is go back to your testimony and realize, wait a second, I've already overcome so much. I've already became a better person in my life because of X, Y, Z that happened to me. And if I could endure that, if I could overcome that situation, then every single thing that stands in my way between now and the day that I die, I can overcome. You know, guys, it's so important because there are so many dream killers out there. There are so many people that don't want you to succeed. There are so many people that do not know how to use their testimony to their advantage. You know, and when you understand that that testimony that you have propels you to the next level. I would not be where I'm at today if it was not for my testimony. I would have given up so many times. I can't tell you. That time when I tried to commit suicide and my spirit was leaving my body. And I got so scared, I'm looking down on my body and I'm like, what in the heck is happening? And I had a choice to make. I could have either given up or I could have said, screw this, I am not going to let this happen to me. And you know what? Every single time I'm going through a rough situation now, I recall that. I recall that memory. Because if I could overcome that, and I could go on to achieve what I've achieved in my life, then there's nothing that can get in my way, that can hold me back from becoming the man that God called me to be. Is it going to be easy? No, because there's always going to be new tests and trials. You're not living if you are not hurting some part of the time, because it's in that hurt that there is growth. It's in that pain that you become stronger, right? So you got to understand that that testimony is there. It's there to serve you, but it's also there to serve others. Man, how many people can you change their life by just telling them a little bit about your story? You don't have to get into everything. Obviously, God will lead you. He'll guide and direct you on what to say and when to say things, right? But I remember growing up, and I just got arrested 10 times in a year, and twice within 24 hours. And I was on the run from the police. I moved down to Florida, and I moved in with some people down there. And 2 years later, I came back up to my hometown of Waltham, and I'm on the payphone calling somebody, and I saw a police car drive by. They turned right around. They noticed me, recognized me after 2 years, and turned back around and arrested me again. And I had to get all of that straightened out. But it was a blessing. You know, at that time I didn't think it was a blessing, but afterwards, when you really sit down and you look at it, I was able to clear up all that nonsense that I created when I was 18 years old at the age of 20. So once again, those blessings, they come. That you're able to go back into your mind and say, wait a second, I've already overcome this. I've already done this. I'm already 10 steps ahead of what's happening to me right now, because I can live in my testimony. It will define what the outcome is going to be, because I don't have to look at circumstances. I don't have to look at situation. I don't have to look at what other people are saying about me, because I've already overcome. I'm already a champion. And that's what God called you to be. He called you to be a champion. But he gave you a dream, guys. And most of you are not living in the dream. Most of you are not walking in the gift, the calling that God had given you, because you are afraid to get hurt again from what has happened in the past. You're afraid that if you try to step out in faith, that something's going to happen. You're too busy listening to what other people are telling you that you can and can't do, right? Instead of saying, wait a second, I've already endured so much in my life. Now, maybe your testimony is not as big as mine. Maybe yours was you broke your ankle when you were doing something stupid. It doesn't matter. You need to use your past, the things that you've gone through, to help you get through for your future. You know, when you have a dream, I want you to stop and think about this. I'm going to sidetrack for a second. When you have a dream, you know, most people don't understand what their dream is, because they're so busy living other people's dreams. They're so busy trying to do something else except for that dream that's been in their heart since they were a kid. And I'm going to tell you this. Your dream is whatever you do so easily and effectively without it becoming a job. So when you have something that you're good at, and it doesn't take a lot of energy, I would say, is probably the easiest word to word it for you guys, but when it doesn't take a lot of effort, and when it comes easy to you, that's the dream that God put in you. God created a dream in every single one of us. Every person has a gift that they have been given by God that you are supposed to be walking in. Yours might be like mine, and speaking to people, encouraging people, and helping people. Yours might be you're the best beauty salon artist in the world. You know, it might be that you're a politician at heart. It doesn't matter, but it's there, guys. And when you can do it, and it's easy, and it's fun, that's what you're supposed to be doing in life. And if you're not walking in that, it's because you're letting other people dictate your future. It's because you're letting your past hold you back from achieving what God created you to do to start off with. Some people are gifted at baseball. Some people are gifted at basketball. Some people are gifted at being a lawyer. You know, everyone has that gift within them. And today I want you to use the power of your testimony to overcome the circumstances that are coming against you. I want you to use the power of your testimony to achieve new heights in your life. I want you to use the power of your testimony to know that your marriage doesn't have to quit. I want you to realize that the power of your testimony means that you don't have to be on drugs anymore, that you've already overcome so much. Stop looking for things to comfort you, and understand that past is there to encourage you. It's there to build you up. It's there to strengthen you. It's there to position you to where you can grow and become the man, the woman that God has created you to be. And today, guys, I really think this is something that's so important in our world today, because so many people are not looking at their testimonies as a good thing. They're looking at them as something negative that happened to them instead of something positive. Guys, your past is there. You can't change it. Why run from it? Why try to hide it? Let it out. Let the world know, and encourage somebody to overcome their obstacles. Encourage somebody to let them know that they can achieve their goals. Encourage somebody that is going through a difficult time in their marriage, or with their kids, or with their friends, or whatever it is. Encourage them. Let them know, look at what have you already gone through in your life. What has held you back in the past that you overcame and became a winner, a victor over it. And when you stop and get that mentality, guys, when you let your past propel you towards your future, the world is at your fingertips. Guys, you're going to go through hard times every single time you have a goal, a vision, a dream. But when you realize that things are going to come against you, there is a real God and there is a real enemy. And he's always going to try to bring up your past as a bad thing. And you need to flip the switch and understand it's not a bad thing. It's a strengthening thing. It's a wisdom thing. It's a heart thing. It's something that's built you into the character that God has created you to be, if you let it be. Okay, guys? Anyways, hope you got something out of this quick little video today. I had it in my heart. I don't know why. Somebody needed to hear this today, and I'm looking forward for you guys to comment down below. Let me know if this message was for you, or shoot me an email and just let me know. If there's anything I can do to help you guys, my testimony is huge, but at the same point in time, there are people with a lot bigger testimony than me, but that doesn't affect who I am. What that does is it encourages me knowing that they've gone through a lot more than me, and if they're still walking, if they're still breathing, if they're still moving, and they understand that God has got a plan for them, then that encourages me. And even if you haven't gone through any issues in your life, look at somebody else who has, because I guarantee you, you need to understand where you're going, and the way to get there is to use the testimony, whether it's yours, whether it's somebody else, whether it's Jesus. Look at the guy, look at Jesus. Okay, here's a guy who had a vision. He knew he's supposed to change the world. He's supposed to help us all live the perfect life. And what do? They nail him to a cross, right? Where is his vision at that point in time? Where is his ability to look and say, wow, this is great? You don't understand it when you're going through it, but 3 days later he came out and he made a way for all of us, so that we can live a life of abundance, of purity, of love, of peace, of joy. He gave us the chance, because when he went through adversity, he didn't let it define him. He refined the world at that cross for me and for you. All right, guys. Anyways, once again, hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, comment down below. Let me know that you're getting something out of these videos. Also, guys, make sure that you're subscribing to my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram. I just also set up a Twitter account, and I'll put that up there. I also have some new merchandise out right now, so if you like that, go ahead and buy some of those. Support the cause. Help me to continue to give you guys the spirit of increase, so that we can change the world one person at a time. Because, guys, all it takes is you changing your perspective. Because when you change your perspective, you're going to change your life, right? All right, guys. As always, make sure you create yourselves a fabulous day.